Episode 68. The name of the game has changed. It's no longer the same. By which I mean I've decided, well, already, between last episode and this one to look up one thing that should give me a bit more heading rather than just the vault key that we're trying to get for the last vault save and other than just running experiments to remove boxes. In between last episode and this one, I looked up where all of the upgrade disks are, a list on the wiki, just because we, at some point I think from one of the magazines in the previous episode, or the one before that, learned that there were 16 and we know that we had 11. I think what I want to do is unlock those remaining ones, but even looking at the list that listed where all 16 were, and apparently after you get all 16 you can get them again if you want to change your upgraded rooms. Even after learning about all of that and seeing the list, I'm still not sure if I have the locations of where I have to get those discs. But actually going down that rabbit hole of trying to find where all of those discs are, they pointed me towards some other interesting things that I may have been ignoring or forgotten about, or I don't know. So I put together a to-do list, which includes the things that I've been doing, the vault key and the underground tunnel and all that. And then some other things for hammers and shovels and things that I just need to do before I can get the vault key, I think. It's not that the vault key is locked behind any of these things on my to-do list, which also includes the upgrade discs and other things, but apparently the vault key can spawn in certain rooms that I don't have yet, which are apparently something that I could have found if I was paying more attention or something. Despite my to-do list, I didn't really look everything up that I could do. All of the room information and all that, just enough to figure out how to get those rooms and how they might be useful for getting the vault key. One in particular, if we get a shovel. And I'll call that one out if we actually get to it. As for what we do first, well, everything on my to-do list can't really be done until we just spawn in rooms. We'll just see how things go and then I'll decide. Wait, where did our blessing of the berry picker went away? Didn't we have 7 days of that? It just disappeared. Wait, was that because we were cursed? Did getting cursed remove the blessing? I guess so. Yeah, I guess a curse and a blessing, they occupy the same spot in the map here, or whatever, the status page. I guess Shelter would let us do the experiment from the start. And from what I tried to look up about how the vault key might spawn in, I think most people that had luck with it just went for items or something like that. I'm not sure if they spawn in rooms like the music room, that might be the only one, that spawns a unique key. I think on the wiki it may have said that the vault key will spawn there. It's hard to say, but I think just going for items will eventually, maybe, get you the key. So we should probably do the tool shed, but I want to do the experiment. There's a lot of things on my to-do list. We'll try to fit them each into our runs here. Lab, please. Quickly now. And experiment. Our B column is Ivory dice, remove a crate, 1 star. Yeah, we're doing the crates. Now, okay, well, we can't draft from this computer, can we? We could wait until we get another computer inside the house. But then we would only get maybe 5 or 6. We can do more than that. Are we gonna have a lot of gems, maybe? We have 5 gems already. We could just go for the archive. That's worked out for us before. But then we'd have to do the archive. Let's just go for this. I don't think I do this as often as the archive, and we can try to see, as a litmus test, a sample set, how many we get in one day if we do this at the very beginning. I know that one of the upgrade discs that I needed was in the trading post, so I was sort of hoping for that. The weird thing about my list says that maybe there's a second one in the trading post, unless I already got that one. That you can get by trading some high rarity item or something, a high cost item. I might have already done that in a previous episode, but I can't remember. Oh, and our allowance is 84 now, incredible. Also, if we get not a planetarium, the observatory again, we'll reach 50 stars and get that special constellation thing, whatever that does. Cool, I guess. This is good. It's a key, even though it kind of blocks us off from the rest of the west side. And as always, working towards this achievement is good. Okay, so they're doing this now. We learned about this in class, but this would be like the first time you're doing it on the billboard, I think. Or on the dartboard. So what? This would be square after you add? It must be. Yeah, the center thing must mean square on the addition step. So that would be 16. And then 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 5 is 15, divided by 3 is 5. And now we're squaring on the subtraction step. So that's 10 plus 10 is 20. That's divided by 2 is 10. Minus 7 is 3. Squared is 9. Divided by 3 is 3. Not the vault key. I wasn't expecting it though. I'm just going to say not the vault key every time we pick up a normal key, or a normal item, or open a door and it's not the vault. Yeah, this isn't two gems. Every time we spend a gem on a 1 gem cost room, it's sort of decreasing our chances to activate this thing. Okay, we got a shovel. Maybe I want to go back and do this thing immediately now though. We might as well. We're about to turn back to the entrance soon. So now that we have the shovel, we can do this thing on my list, and we might as well do the observatory. What's this fancy constellation that appears at exactly 50? What in the hell is this? The inkwell? You may now spend stars to draw new floor plans. What does that mean? Spend stars to draw new floor plans. Okay, wait. So that only works for today then. Hang on. So we could go under 50, and then if we spend stars to draw new floor plans, then we would eventually get back to 50 and be able to do this again some other day. Depending on how much we use this today. It all kind of depends on how much you can actually get this constellation in the sky, like past day 50. Because if we miss our chance now and don't decrease it at all, then the inkwell might never appear again. Or it might appear on day or when you have a number of stars equal to 60 or 70 or something. Don't know exactly how the star system works. Conservatory, sure. And again, spending gems that aren't adding to our experiment. Oh right, we already did the experiment, so... No, wait. If we get a better shovel, we can save these, I guess. Okay, this is good. The treasure trove is like really good for free money. It's like a roguelite thing. So we want it to appear as often as possible. The patio is good. It spreads gems. It costs 1 gem. Common. We're making every room in the game common. The music room. It costs 2 gems. And it has a key that sometimes might be a vault key, I think, so... Common. Everything common. Let's dig this up. Just these ones though. If I do get a better shovel, then maybe we can save the courtyard for a chance at the vault key, if that is indeed how it works. Passageway is not bad. The gift shop allows us to go in all 4 directions other than towards the entrance hall, which we have a route for anyway. It'll just be a little bit of a detour. I just don't want to use the passageway because that's good for later on, I think. So yeah, let's go back out here and do this thing. So this is a thing that I found while looking up the vault key and all that stuff. One of the rooms which I never recognized before, which I would have had no idea how to find, was a room that you can get over here that was hinted at by one of the maps we saw. I think on one of the maps there was a hidden in the key or something. Not sure where the map is, I can't really show it without it in front of me. I don't want to spend the steps to go over to one of the maps over there. We're just going to say that one of the maps that I found down here had the numbered list of the rooms, like basement is number 3, for example, or something like that. And it went down to 9 or something, but underneath that, if you had the magnifying glass, which I may have called out in a previous episode, there was a number 10 about a buried floor plan. And there is no number 10 on the complete map if you were to look around, unless you poked the magnifying glass into like one obscure corner of the room or something, which I think was somewhere here. I actually don't know for sure. It was here. The buried floor plan. The buried floor plan, as indicated by the map. Okay, well maybe I need to actually get that map. I could pull it up on my phone. I think I'll just spend a few steps to see if we can't find that map ourselves. Or at least like a portion of the map. I think over here there was a map. Was that the map? No. Where was the map? Was it above us? I'm pretty sure one of these was the map though. Was that the map? It might be. No, wait, that was just another turny thing. Okay, yeah, the map right here. And you can see it right there, right under number 9. Number 10 is the buried floor plan. But to get this, you would have to hold up the magnifying glass to one of these corners of the basement there. And I think it's that one as you exit the railroad tracks leading from the number 3. In that first part of the basement on the right side corner, I'm pretty sure that's like a very faint 10 in the corner, which we don't have the magnifying glass to see. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is, and I think we were already looking at that. Maybe I need to look this up again. Let's see. Blueprints. Buried floor plan. And the wiki says... Oh, it's not actually in the corner there, it's slightly to the left of that corner, more towards where the curve starts to begin, so I guess we just have to stand over there. You can't even see it without a magnifying glass, or maybe you can. Maybe very slightly visible without it, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they changed the visibility on some of the text if you have the magnifying glass. Not just the size, but the actual opacity or something. So what I thought was that it was over here, but it was actually like right here. There, yeah. It's one of those things where you have to prove your knowledge by staring at it. And this is it. Apparently this might have a very good chance at the vault key, or at least a better chance. 2 rare items. We've never seen that term before. It's also a red room, and actually I never really read the description about this room before we got it just now, so whenever you enter this room you will lose 1 random inventory item. Okay. Interesting. I see. Because it's lost and found. I get it. So hopefully we get that soon, because then we can get the vault key. Maybe. As one of the 2 rare items. And if I get a hammer, the power hammer from the code check, then there's other things that I can do too. Yeah, try not to spoil myself by looking things up, just things that might help me. Oh no. I guess we're doing the foyer to trigger the experiment. I'm just afraid of going on with 0 gems. So when I looked this thing up about the vault key, I just tried to find things that appeared on the vault key page, but didn't delve too deep on what those things are, like the, okay, I want this, but I guess it'll appear again later. I didn't look too deeply on the subsequent pages, like what the lost and found actually is, just that it exists and could help. And I think there were other rooms that appeared on the vault key page that maybe mentioned this sort of thing. But I don't remember them, and I think it's better that way if I don't want to ruin too much of the surprise. I don't think we can find gems here, not without that the other special shovel. Security doesn't help us, not really. Do we want this? It's not a bad time for the utility closet. We can... Yeah, this is a good position for it, I guess. Even if we're losing out on the eastmost side of the house right now. Do we want to activate it right now? I think there's some things we can do. Right, that, of course. And the dark room doesn't really matter. There. Not a bad place for the passageway. Although we might want to save this. No, wait. Actually, we could redraw. Or we want to save the dice for that, or save the stars and use the dice first. We might want to save the passageway for later on, because all of our hallways are unlocked, and there's no risk of things being locked this far down. Not really. Oh, the dark room. This is perfect. Oh, right. We're sheltered anyway. That's right. We have the shelter going on. In any case, we need to... Do we have to walk in first? I think not. We should be fine to do this, right? And now it's fine, right? Not gonna randomly turn off? Okay, good. Well, we're both sheltered and we negated the effect. And we got the lockpick. Was kinda hoping for a gem, though. We need them. Okay. Yeah, some dead ends here. I think we're just gonna wanna have to redraw if we don't like things. This is like the ultimate thing to help you get whatever you want. You have 50 stars and any amount of redraws, really. I mean, it's exactly 50, but still. Just a large amount of redraws is what I mean. Okay, if we were doing the archives, we could have done this and probably got the experiment done a lot more times. Just make it the boudoir, I think. That's a gem. Was this? No. Wait. What day is today? Is it Christmas already? Look at all these gifts. Yeah, we are playing in December. I didn't actually realize things would happen on, like, special days. Well, now we have a bunch of gems. It might have been the right day to do this experiment after all. In case this is the thumbnail. This isn't the Christmas episode, it's going up sometime in September. Still, pretty fun. I think that looks good. Maybe something about stars for the episode title. Conference room isn't bad. And now anything that spreads will come here. Den, I think. Still holding out for the code check. I think we redraw until we actually get something going south. Just because we have like infinite redraws today. Especially with all these dice. Well, I don't think we want to waste the tunnel. Sure, just make it the corridor, I guess. The mail room. Do we want the mail today? This would only spread gems to 3 rooms, so maybe we save the patio and get our mail. Well, would you look at that? More gems. No Volkey. Oh, and also this we can combine if we get the workshop into the special shovel. We do have to worry about our step count though. Left or right? Let's just do this one first. Drawing room is a free gem, basically. The kennel is helpful because we have the shovel, but we also have 5 keys and I made the kennel common, so this might appear again. But this is just for redraws in 1 gem, basically. And we already have like infinite redraws. Well, whatever. We'll get the kennel again, I'm sure. Okay, we do need the dining room. I did want to grab the library. I think we made this common though. Right? Library. Library is common, yeah. We'll see it again. If we do get to rank 8, I don't think we need the rook if we have infinite redraws. The armory... I guess that mace thing can be used as a hammer, but not as a power hammer. The shield would shield us from a red room, but we already have the shelter. And we already did the axe, not the axe, no, it was the axe 3 times. So maybe just the queen thing. Maybe we don't want to do the pawn anymore. We'll consider it. Okay, that's good. Now let's do this one for the key. I think. We could spread money into the conference room, but I have no use for money right now. Vault key? Not the vault key. I saw something vaguely key-shaped and I got excited. We could do the library for something less common, I guess. But then we're giving up on going north this way. That's fine. I think we'll be fine. We've got infinite redraws, so we can go wherever we want. Yeah, this star thing is probably the ultimate thing for getting the full house achievement, if you haven't already. Oh, and it's Drafting Sweepstakes, the final volume. Volume 5, Deaths of Drafting, No Exit Strategies, Grave Mistakes, Grounds for Termination, Enshrined Ideals, Top 5 Dead Ends, Dead End Contest, A Word from the Editor. So yeah, the contest, apparently. Let's learn about this one. The Deaths of Drafting, a fear every architect faces. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house, room by room, and everything is going smoothly. Suddenly, you realize there's only a single pass available for expansion, and it is imperative you draft a hallway, or else your design will have no hope of further development. But on the critical draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends. Rooms with no exit, and even fewer prospects. Dead ends are the deaths of dreams, the deaths of plans, and the deaths of expansion. In short, they are the deaths of your house. But are they genuinely as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps, beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. In this volume of drafting strategy, we will delve deeper into the world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft, to discover once and for all if there is any life beyond the dead. I was just looking on the right side. They give us the name of the Ace Angel, I guess. And I'm still not sure if I even need to write these down, but... I guess the one angel's name came in handy during the quiz, the final exam. But other than that, why would you need to know all of their names? Well, I'll just note down that number 8 is Des, apparently, as we kinda thought. And that is Draxis. I've written down Draxis, Orinda, Mila, Joya, and I think... what is this? Rina? Rina, I think. My handwriting. Well, let's note it down. No exit strategies. Architectural Digest Guide to Dead Ends. A dead end is any room that lacks another door by which to exit. It is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house, as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them. This is all beginner stuff. A very common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring all other factors. But every house needs some dead ends. Each dead end... don't be afraid of drafting a few dead ends. Each dead end room in Architect drafts removes that floor plan from the draft pool, okay? I mean, we kinda knew that about, like, every room in the house. The more dead ends you draft, the less likely you are to draw them later on when decisions are more critical. Okay, I will admit, I never quite thought about it that way. Like, you get rid of the dead ends early on in the house so they don't appear later on. Sure, that's actually reasonable advice. The key is figuring out a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house's potential for expansion. Dropping a dead end room on the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this, and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should be trying to fill up every open slot in your house before moving north. To be honest, this strategy is kind of obvious. Well, I think most people would have happened upon it just playing the game and trying to get as much rooms as possible in the lower ranks that aren't locked. And just instinctively, you kind of do this. I think in one of the earlier episodes, my basic strategy was no wasted doors or something like that. Just try to make use of our doors most efficiently, so none of the doors go to walls that would make those doors dead ends, and by extension, we would make the dead end rooms go to places where they would make sense to not block off any other doors or something. But yeah, I guess they're just kind of spelling it out here in case you never quite picked up on that strategy yourself. And also, you could have gotten this book a lot earlier if you were just lucky with getting the bookstore, I guess. Maybe. Grave Mistakes, an introduction to the tomb. As foreboding as a black border floor plan may seem, Tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds, and is considered one of the outer rooms. Oh wait, that's another name, in the bottom right. I'll just keep reading as I turn to the right page for that. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. More obvious stuff. The tomb itself is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by early Orindian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciative and skeptical of dead-end architecture. The 8 Ageran angels of that early era, that are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers, are a memento of times past. You will certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. A successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the grounds, and drafting as many dead ends as possible. This strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great rewards. And this statue's name is Vea, the chimney sweep. I'm only missing like 2 names now, the one with the pitchfork and the one that's a horse rider or something. Grounds for termination. Guide to outer rooms. Room isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside of the house. These floor plans are unique, not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them the perfect candidate, I guess that's a word, for dead ends. They are also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out their strategy with greater precision and purpose. For example, on a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for the extra classroom floor plans, whereas on a hovel day, they will focus entirely on getting lots of extra steps. Fairly obvious stuff. As soon as we got the outer room, we knew this was the thing that decided our run for that day. Outer rooms of note. Grounds for termination may have been a play on words for the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke to the former groundskeeper Danny Ravane, who made his home while employed on the estate in this humble bedroom. Kind of feels like you're twisting the knife a little bit, poking fun at the guy. Hope he doesn't read this. The groundskeeper's tool shed is often a great draft choice to find useful items like a shovel or a sledgehammer. What about a vault key? You want to tell me about that? Even better items can be found in the trading post, that is, if you have something valuable to offer. I think you can also get a vault key from the trading post. That's what I read, I think. This shop is frequented by local farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Most of the vegetables and fruits obtained from the locals are preserved in this subterranean cellar. When winter arrives, these stored goods are frequently traded back, providing them with a reliable source of sustenance during the colder months. Even further underground, provisions are also stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, of course, like the root cellar, is preservation. However, in this case, it's the preservation of people rather than food, against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. And the Red Guard, apparently. Enshrined ideals. Okay, here's a list of all of the things. This would have been nice to get earlier. The last outer room is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? The shrine is a space of reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight, and those that show respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide this world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last several days, and are bestowed upon the reverent visitors who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of blessing can differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. So, could I have gotten the monk blessing if I offered less than 80, the maximum amount? I thought I was just getting bad luck of getting the berry picker over and over again, but maybe that's what happens when you offer too much money. So, Tinkerer, draft a mechanical room, trigger the experiment, okay. Blessing of the General, draft a red room, have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 gems, interesting. Berry picker we know. Monk, call it a day in a room of your estate. You will draw that room while drafting from the grounds the following day, yeah. The chef, we know that one. The dancer, we know that one too. I think the first one we got. The gardener, add 8 courtyards to today's draft pool. That's an interesting build. There would be like a lot of items you could get from the green rooms, because they naturally have a chance to have items in there. And also you could increase that chance through that one other green room, the veranda. And the high roller. When you draft a shop, gain an ivory die, gain 10 gold whenever you roll an ivory die. Interesting. We just don't know how to actually get these. I might actually look up after this episode how much gold you need, maybe, for the monk. Top 5 dead ends. as selected by the editorial staff of Drafting Strategy. If Toolshed is good, then Attic is really good. Even at a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. Study is likely the most powerful room for the experienced architect, who no longer has difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteaus. Oh. Was that a hint for the date? The December whatever? D8, December 8? Probably. More than any other room, CodeCheck allows architects to center their strategies on a specific item of their choice. The risk may scare some off, but to those who see their steps as expendable resource and throw caution to the wind, Hovel is an unbeatable drafting choice. Surprisingly, this room is actually categorized as a dead end, allowing architects to utilize it in both dead end and color-specific strategies. And here's the main thing. The mail-in sweepstakes, which is apparently a trophy we can get. Dead End Contest. On January 20th, 1989, Taro Martis shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. Can you beat his record? Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day, and you could win 200 gold. And the trophy of sweepstakes. And that's what we want. So we have to draft 20 dead ends. Sounds kind of hard, but there is that one constellation that gives you more dead ends, I guess. And we have a lot of free draws today. We could do it on like a 50-star day if we wanted to. Word from the editor. As we conclude this haunting October edition of Drafting Strategy, we trust that you have unearthed the darker side of architectural design and found inspiration in the morbid realm of deaths and dead-end rooms. From the despair of the drafted lavatory, despair of a drafted lavatory, well, to the chilling allure of a tomb, we believe that even the most eerie aspects of our world can spark creative brilliance in the architect's mind. As you venture forth into the shadows, remember that there is a certain beauty in the unknown and the macabre. Embrace the challenge of designing spaces that both captivate and unsettle, and provoke contemplation of our own mortality and the secrets that lie beyond. Make a haunted house. Okay, we'll do that. A haunted house filled with dead ends, I guess. 20 dead ends, huh? There are 44 rooms, well, 45, 43, 43 rooms available to you to work with. No, wait, 42, because 46 is over here, so... Yeah, 45 minus 3, that would be 42 rooms, other than the beginning ones. Well, 43 counting the outer room. That allow you to draft dead ends, I guess, and you'd have to somehow do that. If you went down the center and made everything on the outside edges dead ends, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 times 2, 22. So that would be enough, plus the outer one, 23. But that'd be pretty hard to do, huh? But you could do it. And we will do it, eventually. Maybe right now. Oh, the workshop, though. But the attic. The workshop is common now, right? I think so, yeah. Workshop. No, wait, damn it. Did I make the attic common? I don't think I did. Where is it? There it is. No, it's not common. Well, I guess I picked a rarer room regardless. I just do want that, at workshop. Make this special key finding shovel we can do. What is pinging here? Oh, there you are. Okay, that's all the items. Before we leave, though, other things that we can make other than that special shovel. Oh, with the battery pack we can make the other special shovel, but I think that one is only good for digging up gems or something. I don't actually remember. Oh wait, we can check over here, right? It doesn't tell us what it does, though. But yeah, we can make the pick sound amplifier. We don't want that. Can't make the lucky purse. Already have the power hammer in reserves. We don't have a compass, but we could make the magnet. If we did. Right, we can make the burning glass, but I don't think there was anything I needed to burn. Yeah, I guess we have to loop back around now to... Oh, we didn't even trigger the dining room. Damn, we're gonna have to go back for that. Yeah, let's do the foundation, I guess. And we'll save these dig spots until we get the special detector shovel. So, what now? Commissary could be good? I guess so. Do we want to go north, though? We do want to hit rank 8, so yeah. Okay, perfect. All of these gems. And we kind of need the steps. We're not saving our money for anything else, not really. But if we get the showroom, maybe we'll hang on to some. We have enough keys. Office. Okay, yeah, free money, although that's a dead end. Although this could be... No, I don't think this is a vault key. When I was looking this up, I don't think anyone said the locksmith ever gave them a vault key. I think we redraw here for a non-dead end. Great Hall's unlocked. Yeah, this is a fine place for the Great Hall, I think. Good enough. Open. All of you. We're so rich today. We should start using our redraws to just get 2 diamond rooms. Okay, didn't miss anything. North first. That's 2 diamonds, and it's always unlocked, despite what it says. We are passing up the items though. Tunnel? No. Aquarium. Yeah, we want to go left and right here. Although, if we redraw, we could try to get something with 2 gems. I think we're fine now. We just want to go left and right to get all of these other rooms, so we can start redrawing here. Oh yeah, right, so... the armory? I don't think so. We don't need money. We don't need redraws, not really. Unless we want to save on stars so we don't really dip into our redraws. I mean, the queen is even less useful to us because it takes steps and gives us more useless keys. So yeah, just the redraws, I guess. I'm heavily considering switching to the other blessing, the king or whatever. Oh, and this, right. This is also on my to-do list. We need to get the pump room again. Because apparently, even though I thought I did it and checked here in a previous episode, I never drained these, I guess. I never saw what these do. And I looked up what they do, sort of, so I'm gonna have to dive into that. Oh, do we even want the compass? I don't know. I didn't feel like walking all the way back here, so I just wanted to dig that up. Office is not bad. Oh, it's a workshop though. Yeah, the workshop. That's fine. Which side of the antechamber did we open up? I guess it doesn't matter. If there's a chance at getting the key, I guess we have to take it. Well, this definitely removes the crate though. I keep on passing up opportunities for spending 2 gems. I'm kind of doing it to myself. So yeah, we could make the special jackhammer, but let's make the detector shovel. 4 keys. And I don't think there was anything else we could make. No, it was this and this, right? Yeah, might as well. I forgot what this does. Oh, more mechanical rooms. And automatic collection. That's good. We want 2 gems, so maybe I start rolling the dice now. Security, though. Yeah, security. We need to get rid of the, or add in the security doors. Oh, I missed a coupon book. We don't need it. Set to high. Man to unlocked. Okay, this time for sure. We're going for 2 stars. Or 2 gems. Oh no, I don't want to pass up the treasure trove. But I said we do it, and we got this thing for a reason, so... This would have been 2 gems if we left it as the original cost. Are 2 gem rooms really that uncommon? Damn. Damn, damn, damn. I don't want to start using these. But just give me The lab, I guess. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, No, we gotta go for the experiment. And this goes straight into the antechamber. I'm pretty sure we did unlock this door, yeah. So, what's for sale? Bracelet's back, we can't afford it, but we do want to spend gems today. Rotate plans, that's pretty good. Oh, and if we're doing rewind, or if we get rewind, that'll help out with our free redraws, or basically free redraws. This would be good when we eat dinner to extend our day. Rotating only the first 3 though. It's either both the chronograph and the silver spoon, or just the compass. How many rooms do I have to do today? With 36 steps. I think, considering we have to walk back to the dining room to get this meal of 20 steps, maybe 30, we'd probably only gain about 10 steps while doing that or something. Which would maybe put us over at 46 or something. Probably more than enough to explore all this. But I feel like the benefit of the ornate compass isn't too helpful. We'll just do the chronograph and the silver spoon. Might regret that. I might regret having no more money. Okay, I think it's dinner time. Could keep on exploring over this way, but let's knock out the lower ranks first. Not that anything's stopping us, we have all the keys and the gems in the world. No, dinner. I guess it's kind of a waste of steps to go back all this way, but it's fine. I'm sure we'll live. Oh yeah, and we have the special shuffle now. Holding out for a vault key. If I do get a vault key, I'll spend all 50 of my stars if I have to get the vault. Or the code check, I guess. Oh, this would have been good with the trophy room. Too bad I didn't actually do that one. Okay, good dinner. Great dinner, even. It was so good, in fact, that Simon needs to sit down and let everything digest for a moment, as you do. Now would be a good time to take a break.